Oh, wait. I don't have...
Oh, we're live.
We're live? Cool. Yay! As you're finishing your
lunch.
Perfect time. Okay. Welcome, everybody.
Mike, how are we doing today?
Mike wanted to, one, go live while we're actually eating lunch. I wasn't okay with that because I don't really like talking with food in my mouth. And two...
I still have food in my teeth.
Yeah. Would you like to tell them where we are? Because you were so excited.
We're on our back deck.
Yes.
Because it's so nice out today.
Yes. So here we are. Ooh, our bellies are full. I have to make my fizz stick since we didn't do that just yet. I grabbed the strawberry today.
Nolan Smith. Hey. Caleb says outside. That's fancy.
Oh, yeah.
It is fancy.
We are fancy. It's kind of...
No. Hola. Konnichiwa.
Does that mean hi?
I don't know. I don't speak anything but English.
Good stuff.
Because we're in America.
Thank you. I didn't know.
We speak American.
We're close enough to Canada. So, you know what? Hang on. I'm wondering.
No.
Would it? No, you don't think so?
I can't see anything from there.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out lighting wise. I feel like right there, but it's gonna have to go there.
We can hug the rail.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like today is just a good day. You know what? Are you? Oh.
Slide over.
How's that working?
Okay.
I think today is a great day.
It's nice out.
I feel like we're so unorganized right now.
Well, whatever.
But it is nice out, and I really just tore this horribly.
Watch out for bear. You're in the Adirondacks, John says.
I've seen only...
See a lot of deer out there?
Yeah.
Especially in the mornings.
This is terrible.
When it's really quiet, there's a lot of deer.
Yes. It is cool.
Of course, we got our chipmunk.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Cheeks. Yep. I've seen, is it coyotes? Coyotes? I've seen coyotes. I think that's what they are.
Yeah.
However, so Mike would...
A lot of flies when it first gets warm out. As you can see. What do you guys do for flies? I got these sticky strips that I hang up to get them, to catch them.
No, flies are just bad.
And then there's these little things that go in the window that they fly into and get stuck.
Did anyone just witness that?
Is there any other magic fly things to get rid of them? Like home remedies.
You move. There's not this many flies in Jersey.
It's just because it's getting nice out and they like the warmth.
Question. So Mike and I, well, actually, Mandee was discussing, and Mike just wasn't listening because he was signing up for yet another iRacing race.
James says, Mike, who's your sweatshirt sponsor? Precision Hydraulic and Oil.
Can I continue?
My friend Joe. Yeah, go ahead.
I hear something. There's a squirrel.
I'm trying to get these questions before they go away.
Okay. So I was trying to figure out was that as humans, we can usually tell if someone's a good person or not. When the dogs are outside barking to each other right now, can they actually tell if their neighbors are nice dogs or not? That's a serious question.
I don't know.
They bark to each other for some reason, and I'd like to know if they can tell that.
Look, we got Gary from Utah, and we have Vancity Racing from Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, so Richard Sipe asked Mandee, do you think New Egypt losing modified because there is more crate modifieds than there is modifieds? I'm going to say no. I feel at least down there's always been more of those classes than modifieds. I feel like almost anyway, really. Sportsmen.
Yeah, there's more crate engines out there because they're more affordable. What, do I have food in my teeth?
No, just your...
In my beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a fruit bowl. Well,
an acai bowl.
Yes.
With fruit.
Yes.
And
homemade.
Almond butter and coconut flakes. It's pretty good.
Oh, it feels so good in the sun right now. So let's see.
At our house, M&M is short for Mouthy Midget. Oh. UMP Mod 28. Thanks for that. That's pretty fun.
I would like to know what you guys are up to this weekend.
Michael says dogs are smarter than people.
They really are. They really are. So actually, Mike had a somewhat decent idea. We can try. Oh my gosh, look at the hair on my feet. Time change. Would you like to tell them and see what they think? You guys are the one that...
these guys are going to like this time right now because they're watching right now.
But would it be easier or convenient?
I mean, most people do lunch at 12. So if we did 12:15 to 12:45 and then the people go back to work at 1, we might get
Would you prefer a 12:15 or 1:30 is basically what we're saying.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah.
We might try it next week.
Oh no, Genius Expert.
Matthew Johnson says, do you like racing on synthetic dirt? No.
No.
I like real clay. That's usually the best. The synthetic dirt ends up like single groove racing, from what I've seen anyway. Maybe they'll come up with a new synthetic dirt that's better. But it's been dusty. They didn't really have great results with our synthetic dirt in the past.
Wow, we're getting a lot of 12-15ers. Interesting. What else? Oh, we decided that we're going to try and attempt some more funny videos this evening. Mike doesn't really know what I have planned, but it's going to be great.
I can't wait. This is going to be just like last week.
Yes. I don't know if we're going to be able to top that, but...
Bird Brain says, why do you suck? I don't know why I suck. I'm just terrible.
Okay, actually, good question. Michael asks, Mike, what actually is a W16 motor?
A W16 was designed by Wagner Performance in, I believe it was Wisconsin. Is it Wisconsin? I don't know.
Is that why there's a W? Because of Wisconsin?
I don't know. No, the W is Wagner.
Wisconsin sounds better.
Whatever. Anyway, the engine is it's an LS aluminum motor. It's all lightweight. It makes about 530 horsepower. So it's not as powerful as a Spec 358, but it's a more affordable option that you can get through Bicknell, and it's like probably half the cost or less.
Vancity Racing asked, what was your first race car? Would you like to answer that first?
My first race car was a Tobias Slingshot. I think we went over that in one of our previous episodes a few days ago.
Mine was a Pauch Tobias.
A Pauch Tobias.
Yes.
That's a deadly combination.
Yes.
You put Billy Pauch with Richie Tobias, and there's a lot of thinking going on.
Yeah, there's too much thinking. Too much thinking going on there. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Open wheelers, I assume. Assuming what? Let's see. So I don't know, what do you have planned this weekend? Are there any races?
I don't have any races planned.
So I get you all weekend?
I mean, Josh is going home this weekend, so he won't be around.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Are you allowed to leave New York? That was a joke.
What do you mean leave New York?
It was a joke. I think they
We can't leave New York. We got quarantining to do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I like it right here on our porch.
Yes.
Stay here.
Oh, someone asked where Speedy is. I know.
He's in Jersey.
My mom sent me a big...
Sitting on the couch. You want to grab the picture? Show him. Let's see. Hello from North Carolina. You guys are coming from all over the place. We got a lot of...
This is my dog. This is cute.
Jake, your
nickname
is Cheeks, as well as our chipmunk. I didn't know that. And he also asked, how did you do at Kokomo? Kokomo was fun.
Oh, that was last night.
The heat races were very well run. We didn't have any accidents in the heats, and the racing was really good. It was midgets at Kokomo.
Mm-hmm.
The race was put on by Dig Racing Products. If you haven't seen what they have, go to digraceproducts.com.
Mm-hmm.
They've got awesome shocks and components and stuff for the race cars.
So how'd you do?
I got third in the heat, and then I started 12th in the feature, made it up towards 5th, and then I kind of got jousted around. I actually got into my friend Adam that announces at Brewton Fulton Speedways.
No, did you really?
Yeah, I like we made a little contact and I wheeled him and he caught the wheel wrong and then spun around. So I was upset about that. And then
I watched from the
I got
couch.
together with Kyle Rochinski and I dropped back to like 7th. And then we had a restart where it went yellow like on the front stretch right after we took the green, and everybody kind of checked up and other people didn't, and I got sent into the wall and flipped upside down. And that was it. That was the end of it. So
I'm just really hoping that his bad luck, he gets it all out of the way virtually.
Get out of the way virtually, yeah. Because
Right?
there's not a lot of one thing about iRacing, there isn't a lot of punishment for you just click start over.
Yes.
You don't
Hang on.
you don't have to fix anything.
There's a funny question. All right. So Thomas asked Mandee, I got to do this one. When interviewing your brother, how come he never looks at the camera?
Well, she doesn't tell him to look at the camera. That's why.
I don't. Okay. So you'll probably notice with me as well is when I think I look off into space. Do you do that ever?
Yeah,
you're really good at like looking
up.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's trying to think of like what happened. So he's not looking at me. He's looking over here.
Yeah, because he's thinking.
But mentally, I'm like, Billy, look at me.
I don't necessarily like to look into people's eyes when I talk to them.
No, I usually try to hold the camera like in front of my face. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe I'll look like up away from your eye.
Look at the camera. Don't look at me.
I don't look at the camera. I kind of look at like I look at where it says file, edit, view, history on the top of the screen.
Oh, I see. Really?
Yeah, just look at it. Because that light, it bothers me.
What light bothers you?
To go off of that, Josh was bringing up something today. He saw like a Victory Lane photo, and nobody's ever looking at the same camera.
Yeah.
We need to get a system here. The photographer should do like all right.
Do the wave.
Well,
like,
yeah.
This guy starts here.
I'm doing the first picture, and then you do the second one, and everybody looks, and everybody looks.
There needs to be someone to designate that.
Because you can't get you always get these pictures where everybody's looking in different directions.
And if you want the best shot, you have to be the one that they're looking at.
Yeah.
So all photographers need to come together.
We got Glenn from Oklahoma. There's people from all different states.
Hi, Glenn. Caleb asked, how do I come up with my videos? Well, usually racing videos, we're just there. So I videotape that. But as far as ideas, it's not easy. I mean, the one the other night, the one that I put up Tuesday night, I actually had been wanting to do for almost a year, and we finally just did it. So I have a ton of notes and a ton of recommended content. What do you got, babe?
Jake says Lernerville is running a regular show tonight. Give it a shot.
Warm.
Jake, where is this an iRacing race or a real race? I don't know what you mean.
How is Jenny coming along? Larry wants to know.
Jenny is waiting for a fuel cell.
Did we get the seat yet?
And the body is at pilots getting lettered. So we're missing a few things, but we can do
no video on her yet.
No, we can do a video on our strange oval drive shaft.
Oh, it came in?
And
you didn't tell me that?
Yep, that came in. The axles are in, the drive flanges are in, so we can put all that on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have the hub seals. And that's my answer to all your question. Everybody asks, how come you didn't grease the bearings before you put the hubs on? Because there's no point because I don't have the seals, so I got to take them back off to do that. And I don't know. The people that make the seals they're changing them. So,
Richard makes a good point. It says that we're getting people from all over states because it's lunchtime because they're an hour behind where we are.
Oh yeah,
that
so we get
sense.
the Midwest people and the
sense.
West Coast.
Yeah. Although I'm kind of chilly.
So if we do an early session for the locals.
Oh boy, what do we have?
Maybe we could offset like each day. We do early lunch or an early video and a late video each day.
I don't think I've ever sat up here.
No, we haven't.
Mm-mm. You're sitting outside with us for the very first time. So exciting. We're doing first things together.
Camp Run Amok says, why no van or RV? I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Tom wants to know if the old barn is still open. Do you know what
the old barn? It's open like not very often.
What's the old barn?
The old barn is over an inlet. We just to be clear, we don't live that close there.
Yeah, we're like an hour and a half from there.
Yeah, it's probably 2 hours.
Yeah, we're north from there.
No, we're east from there.
Northeast. We're still north.
It's mostly east.
Northeast.
It's a windy road.
Waylon wants to know if you go hunting deer.
I do not go hunting.
Mm-mm.
The game comes to me.
I like animals.
Like like growing up on the farm, we pretty much just have there's animals that are like nuisance, you call them.
Yeah.
Like they dig holes and they ruin your crops.
Like rats.
No, like woodchucks.
Oh, but they're all cute.
Well, they ruin everything.
They say chipmunks aren't good either. But...
so it's not much of a hunt because you just shoot them when they're in your way. Right.
We used to get big rats that would eat our chickens' eggs. Big rats.
But no, I don't do any like going on a tree stand waiting for animals to come along kind of thing.
So no hunting.
No.
We like animals. I like animals. Let's see what else. Okay. Still don't understand the van question, but someone did say, Kyle said we should do 12:15 and 2 o'clock.
That's long. Are you sure we can come up with enough content for that?
Wait.
Oh
no. James said, "What's your thoughts on Rolling Wheels maybe opening again?"
I would love it. Rolling Wheels is one of my favorites. It's probably from where I'm originally from. That's my closest track to home, and it really sucks that was closed down. I won one of my last races there.
Really?
No, not the last race, but like before.
I was gonna say I was there. You didn't win.
It was
that I was the last race, wasn't it? Your dad went out and raced too.
Oh yeah, but I was running sprint cars.
Oh, that's why.
He ran the modified.
That's why. Okay.
But it's been a while, so it'd be great to go back to Rolling Wheels. It's a big track, a lot of speed.
Any
but it gets
track
slippery,
reopening is good,
and the racing can be pretty good there as long as it's not too dusty.
Down here, Caleb, you're above us. He's in Plattsburgh. He says down here it's 50. We're down here. You're up there. You're in that direction. I should get my brother on a live stream, says Waylon. I agree. I think that would be entertaining. I know I've done Dad before, but we're all quarantined. So, I mean, unless we did like a 3-way chat, we could try that. But I don't know how tech savvy my brother is. I love him. I'm only just busting his straps. Oh, let's see. Mike, Jenny is asking, will you be at Baps Motor Speedway in July?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Isn't there a conflict? I think there's 2 races on that day. I'm probably going to have to choose between whatever 2 races are on that day. It's a Sunday, right?
In July. Susky. No, there's nothing there.
Richard, in Saratoga, there is a harness track near Albany, Saratoga. They're 2 different tracks.
Harness track?
Yeah, for horses. Yep. You ever heard? So I wonder if any of you have ever heard of this. Like, I was pulled over one time by a police officer, and
imagine that.
Yeah.
Were you speeding?
Actually, no, not this time. But he pulls me over. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to races." And he's like, "Harness racing?" And I go, "No."
You sure this wasn't when this happened? Was I in the truck with you when this happened? You might have been. Yeah, I think I was in the truck when this happened. But I was just telling them the story. So, yeah, it's funny when you say racing, and people don't always assume it's auto racing. Right. Also, Mike Rhodes, you should be drinking your smoothie right now, sir. So, along with what you're doing.
Do you know how to catch a unique rabbit?
I was going to ask you because I feel like that's a crazy
question. I
have
no idea what you're talking about, Mike, and I feel like I should.
Would we ever come race in Australia from Bailey? Would love to. I think that'd be so fun. But really, I don't know there are. Because Peter came from... They have modifieds in Australia, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
They got big drag rubber on them, too. It's pretty awesome.
I feel like you can see me better under here. Hi, guys.
Jordan says, I thought of something the other day. As the three of us are children of race car drivers and grew up at the track, what's your favorite memory of being at the track and watching your dad race?
That was a good question. Were you here yesterday? I thought about that. Were you on this call yesterday?
I think he was. I have one that's a really good story.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna come down here.
Back when Jimmy Phelps was kind of like a rookie or sort of getting fresh in racing. I mean, he's raced at Fulton Bird in a long time, but he was racing Jeremy Corcoran's car, I think. I don't know, as a backup or whatever. And he and my dad had this awesome race at Fulton. And I remember them going back and forth, and my dad got it on the last lap or something in Charlie Davis's car. And I was like, I had to be 12 or something. You know, I was pretty young. And I was so excited. That was one of my best memories. And it's probably the last time I saw my dad win as a fan, you know, and I think he's won a couple races since then where I like worked on his car and stuff. But like me just sitting in the stands watching him kind of thing, that was, I did work on that car a little bit, but not much.
I'd say, I mean, if it's race related, like there's a lot of memorable races. My favorite that I can pinpoint out, where are my feet up, would you? Is when Dad won in Al Hamilton's car, Thunder on the Hill race. It was like 2005 or 2006. Someone correct me on that. But that one was awesome because he hadn't been in a sprint car in a while, and to see him jump into that was badass. But as far as like, what was your question? Your favorite memory of being at the track watching your dad? For me, it's just the community. I mean, I'll totally be honest. It's hit or miss. Like depending on the racetrack, sitting in the stands can be really rough, especially when your dad is Billy Pauch and no one likes him. In some areas,
people like him.
Yeah, but in some areas, people can be really, really cruel. And you know how many times I used to cry and people throw beer bottles at him? It was terrible. But being in the right section with the right people just gives you chills that like they're cheering for your father and when he wins and all that stuff. But really, it's the community and like, God, I remember when I think it was look at the fly. I think it was the Christmas in July race. Like, I don't know, 7 years ago, maybe. And that's when Dad's car caught on fire. And it was, I mean, you look it up, it was crazy. Did you ever see that video? I'm sure you have. His car, I didn't drink my fizz. His car caught on fire. And he drove all the way around. Don't forget to have your fizz stick, guys. He drove all the way around the track and drove like on fire and drove straight to the fire truck so they could extinguish it. Yep. They could put out the fire.
That's just smart because if it sits there and you wait for them to come to you, the thing will just burn to the ground by the time you get there.
There's been a lot of scary ones, but the purpose of me saying that story is all the people, like I ran down up to the fence. I'm probably in front of this entire section of people and I'm just like bawling my eyes out. Everyone came down and started hugging me and rubbing my back and making sure I'm okay. And then they're like, you know, even the announcer made sure to come down and say like, listen, he's out of the car. He's fine. Like the community just gives me chills and I love that. And that's what I want everyone to experience. Like you might not have a family member or a loved one or a friend that's into racing, but we want you to make that connection. So you can get the feelings that we've had and experienced. And I keep ducking down from the sunlight. So stop it. We need to get an umbrella.
Okay. I do notice that in the racing world, if there's some, I think you used the word banter the other day.
Yep.
When people are like, you know, they're kind of sportingly putting people down because it's like, I like this guy and I cheer for this guy and I hate that guy. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, they say that, and then when that guy gets hurt, they're worried about him.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, whether they cheer for him or not. Mm-hmm. That's the racing community.
It's great. Someone had asked, where was that? John asked if we're canceling July 12th. Absolutely not. Come on, be positive. This pandemic is going to go away eventually. So
It's getting windy out here.
I know. I hope you guys can still hear us. I'm moving you in closer. Do we have the app Dirt Tracking 2 from Jarrett? I don't. Do you?
Oh yeah, got
You
it.
do? What is it?
It's a racing game on your phone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Wow. Did we get through all the questions already? No way, Jose's. No ways. See? Ha! Jordan, I knew it. I'm paying attention. He was on dad duty yesterday and he missed us. It's okay. Your daughter's cute. It's worthy.
Kyle asked if I ever raced an Excel 600, which I did.
You did?
Yep.
When?
When I was racing at Thunder Mountain in I-88, I ran.
Okay. Makes sense.
Ran one at both tracks.
I have not.
Part of a season.
I've seen him. I've seen him race. I have friends that race him. That's it. I mean, and if you guys really want to get into it, I thought about it. My first ever quote unquote race car was actually a field car. Those would be good stories to tell.
Waylon Bender asked, what video are we making tonight?
So, it involves whipped cream.
It does?
Yes.
Oh.
Why do you think I bought whipped cream?
I don't know. You put it on my breakfast this morning to make me happy, and then now tonight you're gonna make me very upset somehow. Yes. So I'm sure that'll go up Saturday or Sunday.
Might.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do it tonight, we can get it to you guys as soon as I can. But I don't know. I'm just trying to. I know they're not all entirely racing videos. We're gonna get a video of Jenny up soon, but I just want to do some fun ones because we all need a good laugh these days, do we not? And a pie plate. Ooh. Oh, we should. Oh, wait. Someone recommended yesterday.
Dave, don't give her any ideas.
The eat one. If you don't eat it, it goes in your face.
Yeah, that's the one I was afraid you were talking about.
Everyone feels bad for you. Now, people think it's glorious to date me.
It's not glorious.
It really isn't.
There's the 3% glorious.
3%? That's all you get?
Yeah, the rest of the time it's just struggles. I'm just kidding.
The realness is starting to come out, guys. Oh my gosh. Couple yoga workouts. Actually, Heather, there's yoga? I was trying to figure this out because I downloaded TikTok. Yes, I totally downloaded TikTok, guys. And I want us to try some of those like couple challenges. But to be able to share them on YouTube, I can't have like I can't have copyright music on there. Or I forget how that works.
Yeah, you have to use regular music. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll let you know. If we end up doing some TikTok videos, I'll definitely share them with you guys.
Okay, thanks, Jake. Southern Iowa Speedway.
Wait, there was a question. This one. Maxi 777.
Mike, do you have advice for starting in a modified? Boy, I advise you to start with a used race car and a used body. Don't spend all your money on lettering it up fancy and making it look pretty.
That's for sure.
The panels are all just going to get bent. And just focus on like having some, halfway decent components on it that aren't going to break. And we have a few videos on YouTube on like, some of the assembly of the car and things like that. We'll do more going forward that you can watch on, how things go together and whatnot. And take it easy, like start in the back to start out with and learn to make passes and stuff. And then once you feel more competitive, go for it.
Mr. Corvette 32 asked, do either one of you have a favorite racing movie or documentary? Oh, wait, what was the one that we just watched in the movies? It was so good, I cried. Ford vs. Ferrari was so good.
Oh, that was a great one.
That one was good, but my all-time favorite is actually, believe it or not, Driven. What about yours?
I think Ford vs. Ferrari was very good.
You can't forget Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder is a classic.
Yep.
The one with Ricky Bobby is funny. but it just
it's
kind of like
funny.
mocks racing.
Yeah.
Really.
I think Ford vs. Ferrari
What's the
definitely
one
covers
that-
like all aspects.
What's the one that had Niki Lauda in it? That was a pretty good movie too.
Can you give me a description? I don't know who that is. I don't know names.
They'll
Okay.
tell us, I'm sure.
Okay.
As soon as I mention that, they'll know.
Driven, really? Yeah, Jordan, don't judge me.
Driven
Gosh.
is it's interesting.
I feel like it's a perseverance kind of movie.
Isn't it? It's got
Yeah, that guy, he's good. I don't know his name in it, but whatever.
It's got Rocky in it. Rocky's in it. Yeah.
Jordan says Rush. Have I seen Rush? What's Rush?
Rush. That was the movie with Niki Lauda in it.
Okay.
The only thing I liked in Grease Lightning was the cars.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
I liked their outfits. Okay, so that's it. We've gone over 30 minutes. Like I said, if you're watching this in the playback, let us know. Apparently 12:15 seems to be the winner thus far. And if it does change, since we're taking tomorrow and Sunday off, if it does change, I will post it on YouTube. I'll post it on the Facebook page. So definitely, thanks, Jordan. Of course I remember Driven.
Actually, I remember Driven because my sister and my brother-in-law were in it.
Oh, yeah.
In the background, one of the scenes.
Okay, you know what? In the Pauch household.
We zoomed in and we were like, oh, there they are down there.
Okay, so the only DVDs that were in the Pauch household were Driven and Days of Thunder, and I think my brother owns like 3 Days of Thunder videos, so it's fine. So yeah, so let us know. I'm thinking 12:15 might be the new winner. We shall find out. But in other news, thanks guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and have a good weekend. Would you like to close out with anything, love?
Just
wash your hands.
Stay safe. Have a great weekend. I'm not saying anything different than you said.
Great stuff. All right. Way to follow up.
Yeah.
Stay positive. I'm going to say this at every closing until we go racing. Stay indoors. Do your part. The sooner we all do our part, the sooner we get to go freaking racing. I'm gonna start saying flocking. We're gonna go flocking racing. All right. It's gonna be my new word, flocking. Instead of the F word, it's gonna be we're gonna go flocking racing. Flocking. We're gonna go flocking racing, guys. All right.
Has anybody ever had to, back when you were in high school or middle school or something, in order, because you couldn't swear when you're typing, you'd have to put in like
Who the hell are you typing to?
So you type flocking instead.
Wait, no, I was looking at him.
Oh, get out of here.
Jesus.
Get out of here. See you later.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay good.